Everybody, welcome back to LL Sports TV. Thanks for watching. Now listen, if you haven't smashed the like button already, please do, as it helps the algorithms, helps to improve the channel. But listen, a quick post-fight video of the Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol fight for the undisputed light heavyweight championship of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we have witnessed a brilliant, brilliant fight. Now the fight ended on points, the first time Beterbiev's ever gone to points, and he won the fight. A majority decision. Just read out the scores. It was 116, 112 in favour of Beterbiev, 115, 113 in favour of Beterbiev, and one judge had it a draw, 114, 114. Now, I understand that the fight was very close, and so you're going to get a lot of people say that they thought Bivol won. Indeed, already my phone's blowing up with people who thought that Bivol won. A lot of other people thought that Beterbiev won. For me, I thought that Beterbiev did enough to win. I actually had them level going into the last round, and I thought that Beterbiev did the better work in the last round to come through as the winner. But make no mistake, this was an excellent fight. And when I say excellent fight, I'm not talking in terms of thrills and spills. I mean, there was enough thrills and spills in the fight, but it wasn't one of those rock'em sock'em fights where it was a fight of high technical ability. Both guys looked good. Bivol looked really sharp. I thought he won the first 2, maybe 3 rounds. He threw the eye-catching punches. But I thought that after a while, Beterbiev kind of got used to the pace and he started to walk Bivol down. And I think that that kind of aggression that he showed, the fact that he was backing Bivol up for most of the fight, threw a lot of punches, a lot of jabs. They weren't all landing, but I think he did enough to win. I think Bivol, like I said, he threw most of the eye-catching punches. And I think that's what probably led a lot of people to believe that he won the fight. I mean, some of the combinations he threw, 3, 4, 5 punches, finished off with a hook, looks really, really good. And when it's a close round, people might be inclined to think, yeah, based on that alone, he won that round. So I can understand why people would think it's a very close fight. But me personally, I thought Beterbiev did just enough to win. But what I would say was an excellent fight, 2 excellent fighters. And listen, we've got to see this again, man. If ever there was a call for a rematch, this is it. This is the type of fight that warrants a rematch. Unlike, I've got to say, about a month ago when we saw Anthony Joshua get totally cleaned out and now he's asking for a rematch. I'm not so sure about that. But this fight, yes, please. Want to see that again. Excellent fight, like I said before. Both guys performed admirably well. I would say that Bivol, the rounds that he won, probably did so in more impressive fashion than the rounds that Beterbiev won. And indeed, that's another reason why a lot of people are going for Bivol as winning the fight. But I just think that Beterbiev was consistent. I thought he hurt Bivol a few times in there, especially to the body. I thought he backed him up, and I thought his work rate was good. It wasn't spectacular, but I thought his work rate was good. And I think he controlled the fight with his feet in terms of the way he was able to back Bivol up pretty much most of the fight. So excellent fight, man, really was. I loved it, and I think both guys come out of that fight with a lot of credit. And I did the watch along on DR Sports with Robbie and a couple of the guys, Scorcher, Dapo and Chicken Connoisseur. And I think it was Scorcher, the rapper, that made a very good point where he was saying, regardless of the result tonight, if they rematch again, he thinks that Bivol will make enough adjustments to win the fight. And I could see where he's coming from with that because, as I said, I thought Bivol, the rounds that he won, he probably won them more conclusively than the rounds that Beterbiev won. And so I think that's why a lot of people are going for Bivol. Like I said, he landed some eye-catching combinations and he would typically land 3, 4 and then dance away. That kind of stuff looks really aesthetically pleasing, so I can see why people would be going for him. But I just think the steady, consistent pressure, the body work of Beterbiev, which a lot of times in fights tend to go unnoticed by the untrained eye, I just think that he was generally just that little bit better. It was very close. In fact, if it had been a draw, I wouldn't have argued with that, you know what I mean? But it is Beterbiev who won the fight. He is now the undisputed light heavyweight championship of the world, the first person to unify the belts at light heavyweight in the 4-belt era since Roy Jones did it in the late 90s. And I think that this is the type of fight that will go down in history as one of the great fights. Like I said, it wasn't a rock'em sock'em knockdowns. you know, knock them down, drag them out type of fight. It wasn't you hit me, I'll hit you. But there was enough punches being thrown to keep you very interested. And like I said, there was lots of ebb and flow. Typically, one or the other would come out, start off well, and then the other one would come into it. And then you're into that last minute, you think, you know what, this round is really close. Who do I give it to? So it was one of them type of fights. But in terms of what each fighter does next, as I said before, let's have a rematch, man. Let's have that rematch. We see far too many fights nowadays where there's rematches when it's not really warranted. A rematch for a fight like this is absolutely warranted. And like I said, I just hope that the powers that be, namely the promoters, Turkey Al Sheikh, hope they can pull that off. What we in now? October. Yeah, early next year. Let's do this again, man. Let's run it back. I'd love to see it. I'm sure you would too. It's a great fight. I've got to say that, man. Excellent fight. Two excellent fighters, and they put on an excellent show. What more do you want? Some good fights on the undercard. Notably, the one-round destruction that Fabio Wardley put on Fraser Clark. That was horrible to watch, bro. And when I say horrible, I mean in terms of I felt sorry for Fraser because he got absolutely taken out. Some big overhand rights by Fabio Wardley. And he rendered my man concussed. I think he either broke his jaw or broke his cheekbone, something like that. I mean, if you look at the pictures of the fight, the post-fight pictures, you will see that Fraser Clark's face looks in a real bad way. I think he's on his way to hospital as we speak. I hope he's going to be all right. Because the type of damage that he picked up there could be career-ending or at least career-threatening. So I hope he's going to be all right. But yeah, Jaya Pataya looked good. I gather that there was some controversy with the Ben Whittaker fight. We're going to talk about all this in separate videos. But listen, thanks guys for watching. Really appreciate your support. Like I said, great night of boxing. The fight more than lived up to expectation for me because the level of technical ability on display was sublime, top-notch. Two great guys, two great fighters, performed at the top of their level, and the fight was everything that I thought it would be. So listen, man, congrats to both. Congrats to Artur Beterbiev. I thought he was a deserved winner in a very close fight. Like I said before, I'm hoping for the rematch, and we'll see how they go then. But listen, guys, thanks very much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos from this channel, LL Sports TV. Appreciate your help. Appreciate your support. Keep watching. Keep supporting. I'm out. See you soon. Take care.